Hi everyone, me, Marlo, 1980, Instagram, YouTube, Meta 2002 on Ravelry. I'm going to turn the camera just a little. Welcome back. It's been a long time. Sorry about that. Christmas, moms, busy. Sorry. I'm going to try to get back to a routine of doing this. Try being the key word. It's been a few months, or a month, but a hectic few weeks. That's how I mean to say it. Welcome back. For my returning viewers, welcome. New ones, hi. I'm so glad to have you here. And I think we're just going to get right into it. A few items I have to show you are on my phone, and I gotta get it on because I'm so not prepared. Because that's how I am, never prepared. Finished Frosty. Hopefully you can see that and not glared. I'm filming this on my Nikon camera. And I got a computer for Christmas. And tried filming on there, and I just can't. I'm not tech savvy. But I did finish Frosty. And I finished a hat for my brother. The Ross hat. Smells like yarn. And if I show it to you without the flash, that is Lion Brand Ferris Wheel Morning Java. The last thing I was working on for Christmas, a pair of cuff-down socks. Very pretty yarn. I'll get to that later. That did not go well. Yeah. But Frosty, we'll talk about the socks after. Frosty, after I finished Frosty, and it's a Mary Smith pattern made by Mary, or Mary Smith Designs on Ravelry, I think. Made by Mary on Facebook, that's the page I'm on. I also did a candy cane reindeer for Christmas. Frosty went to Mike's granddaughter. Reindeer went to my mom. She had to have him. And he's adorable. I love him. Oops. Sprinkles. Cute little tail. Her patterns. I love them. I absolutely need to do more. I did get a stocking pattern, the Nutcracker stocking pattern to make for next year for Mike. I've never crocheted a stocking or done stuff like that. I'm not even great with the amigurumi, but hopefully I can do it. I got that one and a pillow, round pillow for my mom. I want to say it's the gingerbread one. Or reindeer, one of the two. But it'll just be a round pillow that will go to my mom for next winter. Socks. There's my yarn. I do toe up socks, so I don't run out of yarn. So obviously we know I ran out of yarn. This is Malabrigo Rios Stone Chat worsted weight. So I don't have the label with me. It's in the other room. So it's a worsted. It's not fingering. 100 grams. Did cuff down and ran out of yarn. Went to order more off Amazon where I got this. Couldn't find it. Looked it up. Maybe another website. Oops. Sorry. Looked it up maybe somewhere else. Discontinued. But they do have it in fingering weight. So, hats. This was for me anyway. I just love Mike enough to let him have it. And I actually have to get up and grab something. It's just over here. I did finish the lion socks for my mailman. And I believe this is the Atlantic sock pattern. Fish lips gives heel. I do toe up. And I don't know how to do the reverse heel flap, gusset, all that. I'll get to that after. I've had a lot of fun these last few weeks. And I finished the Detroit Red Wing socks for my physical therapist. I have to go there Thursday. I have a doctor's appointment with my doctor. Same building. I'll drop these off. I'll message my mailman for the Lions. To get to the reverse heel flap gusset, where you do the gusset, heel flap, or heel turn, heel flap, I'm making a pair of socks for my mom. I'm doing them in tandem. I left one in the other room. I did not start off in tandem. But this is the Up North Yarns on Etsy. And this is Cardinals in Winter. My mom loves this colorway. There's the back of the sock. And the front with the hearts, because I'm doing an I Heart pattern. I Heart Toe Up socks. And this is Wendy D. Johnson. It's out of her book, Toe Up Socks. She has how you do the gusset, the heel turn, and the heel flap. I was doing good till the heel flap, and somehow I started doing the heel flap on the wrong stitches, and I can't rip back. And I mean, I could try, but I know I'd be more frustrated. So I just started over, and then I decided I'm doing 2 at a time. So I watched a couple of videos on YouTube of different ways people have done heel flap and gusset from toe up, and I see what I did wrong. I'm a ditz. I totally see where I screwed up. So hopefully the second time around, I'll have it. Because my mom loves that heel. She loves the heel flap and gusset, and if she doesn't like the fit of them toe up, she will be cuffed down, and I'm not a big fan of cuff down because I'm not great at it. I'm good at toe up. That and the whole running out of yarn thing. That really was horrible. That was sad. That was supposed to be a surprise Christmas gift for my honey. But that's all I'm working on is those socks right now. So, Christmas gifts. My daddy bought me a flexible LED light for around my neck. Wear around my neck to work with black yarn, because I wanted to make a pair of the pattern Argyle socks for my brother. He likes black and gray, and I was going to throw white for the third color. Working with black yarn is not fun. I don't have the best lighting, and I'm home more at night than I am during the day because of my mom. And yeah, he got this free from work, thought it would work. So I'll start the Argyle back up when I feel confident I can do color work, because I've never done color work. Well, I can't say I haven't done color. I've changed colors, but I've never done color work where you're going back and forth with colors. So another Christmas gift was from my brother. He bought me the Winnie the Pooh crochet, your favorite Winnie the Pooh character box set thing. Oh, that's weird. I can see the glue on the bottom. I'm such a dork. I don't know where he got it. If he got it at, I would assume Joann Fabrics, because that's where I got the Star Wars one. But he could have got it at Hobby Lobby or anywhere else. I don't know. But this comes with the yarn for Pooh and Piglet, which leads me to my next gift that I got from him for Christmas. Right there. Red Heart Super Saver, Gray Heather, Dusty Gray. Can we guess that this is for Eeyore? My brother wants Eeyore, which is hilarious because I have a brother who loves Tigger, and my brother, I always thought like Christopher Robin. No, he's just like his sister, or I'm just like my big brother. We love Eeyore, so I'll be making some Eeyores. He's gray in there, so that's specifically, he bought the yarn for me to make that for him, and that is just awesome. And he bought me circular Knitter's Pride Trends 32-inch cable, US 9 5.5 millimeter needles. And it's funny because he's like, I don't know what you want. I don't know about needles and stuff. And I tell him anything, I'll try them. You know, the Knitter's Pride are very good needles, so I'm happy. But he also got me these Prim ergonomic needles. And they kind of have the hook tips like that. And I've seen reviews. Very Pink Knits did a review with them. And I'm not sure if anybody else did, but I told him, I said, I remember seeing a review, and I've been wanting to try them. And just, you know, financially, I'm not a rich person, so, you know, buying needles that, you know, just to try, I don't really do that, especially straight ones. You know, I use a lot of circulars because I make a lot of socks. So I was really happy with that. That's going to be awesome to try them. And I'm going to try to maybe do a scarf or something, depending on what size are these. US 8 5mm. So we'll see, maybe a scarf or something. I'll try and see how they work, and I'll let you know. And then he also bought me some I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby. And it's the colorway Green Camel Stripe. Where I'm from, green camel is green camel. This is a little different, but I think worked up it'll look like green camel stripe. But I'm excited. I think this might actually wind up being a blanket. We're going to see how it works up to see if I want it like that. But I like it, and I love how soft it is. I love it. And then my mom got me, she didn't know she got me till I went shopping for her, and I went home with it, and I said, I'm sorry, I owe you $6. And I got paid the next day. I just didn't want to go back to Walmart. She said, no, that's an early Christmas gift. That you keep that, because you've been talking about that colorway. And it's the Premier Puzzle Backgammon colorway. Hopefully the reds, blues, grays are really picking up. I love this yarn. I love how soft it is. This will definitely be a blanket. I know a lot of people make hat and scarf sets and say how warm and soft they are. I want this as a blanket. Now, I am a hot flash queen, but I love my warm, thick blankets. My window's open all winter. Summer sucks. I love summer. I don't like the humidity, and it gets pretty humid up here. I'm in Escanaba, Michigan, and it's been getting humid these last few summers. And I used to say the hotter the better. I'm not that person anymore. I am the colder the better, because I want to wrap up in big snuggly blankets. Not a lot of people are like that, and it's really hard because I wish I wasn't so hot all the time and sweating and hot flashes and gross. Having to shower all the time. Ew. And then I ordered some yarn because my brother has been checking out my mom's one pair of socks, and he loves them. And I'm going to make them Argyle socks, but I did order some yarn off of Etsy. And I ordered this one for him for socks, but I think I'm going to make him a hat and scarf set because it is the Cascade Yarn Echo Duo, 70% undyed baby alpaca, 30% undyed merino wool, and that is just gorgeous. And it is so soft, and I think that would be better for a hat and scarf, more warm. I don't think he'd want socks with that. I just don't. I think he'd rather fingering weight socks, and I'll do the Argyle socks, and we'll go from there. I'll show him this and see, because I was going to surprise him with socks for Christmas, and I said, I'm thinking maybe a hat and scarf. And then he's like, well, you just made me that Ross hat. I don't need any more hats. This would be warmer than the Ferris wheel yarn, I would think. So we'll see what he says, but I love the colors if he doesn't like it. And I ordered Cascade Yarn North Shore Prints. I thought it was sock yarn. It's color 508. It's not sock yarn. It's acrylic. I mean, I can make socks with it because it's thin. Yeah, it's a thinner weight. I don't know if it says. Just says 100% acrylic, 100 grams. Machine wash warm, tumble dry. Yeah, it doesn't say it's fingering weight or what weight it is. To me, it's a thinner fingering weight. But I actually am going to make a hat for myself out of this. I think it'll make my eyes look nice. So that's maybe a hat and fingerless mitts or just fingerless mitts. We'll see. And the coup de grace of that order, I've been wanting. I saw a few people show their Wonderland yarns. The Cheshire Cat, I think, is the line of Wonderland yarns. I'm not sure if that's right or not. And this is the color Twinkle. And it's sock fingering weight, 512 yards, 4 ounces, so it's more than the 100 grams. 100% superwash merino, Twinkle colorway. And I love it. And since it's a little bit more than 100 grams, because usually with 100 grams fingering, this would be the closest, you get, let's see what it is on here, you get 220 yards. This is 512 yards. This will be a shawl for moi. And I know what I do. I make things for myself. Decide it doesn't look nice on me. I'll give it to my mom or my best friend or somebody. And I'll be like, wow, that's really nice. I like that. I should have kept that for me. Hopefully I don't do that with this yarn. Hopefully I love it and I keep it. But if I don't, it'll go to a crochet knit-worthy person. Because I don't know if... I found a pattern, I think it was crochet shawl. That's what that's going to be. And I think it was a crochet pattern. My mom thought more of an open, you know, not such a, like a V or a tight stitch. You know, make it lacy, I guess would be the word. More open fabric. Excuse me. So that's what that'll be. The last thing goes back to these socks, this pattern. My aunt was up and she loved the hearts. Again, Wendy D Knit toe-up socks. This is the I Heart toe-up socks pattern. And I actually got the book from the library. I put it on hold from another library. Started the pattern, love it so much. I love all the patterns in the book. I ordered the book. It's on its way. My aunt was up Friday with my uncle. She saw the socks and absolutely fell in love. And I had given her, they were up when I first learned to knit socks, so what, 3 years ago? 2 years ago? I'm not sure when I finished my first pair. I think it was 2 years ago. It could be 3, 2.5, 3. Whatever. And I made purple socks, and it was just some, probably like Lion Brand or something yarn, or Red Heart and Soul. I don't remember. I found it at Joann Fabrics, and beautiful purple, and I made them for myself. And she came up and I said, well, try them on. And I showed her because she was so impressed I made socks. She loved them and they fit her. I gave them to her. And my uncle was like, after she was looking at my mom's socks, she just loved the colors. And he's like, you know, she wears those purple socks. And I said, well, what's her favorite color? He goes, I don't know. She wears a lot of blues. Well, the day she was up, she had this beautiful purple, eggplant purple top on with a beautiful scarf that, it was like a plaid type, or maybe tartan would be the word. It had like a purple stripe with the black and the white. And I thought, went with my dad to Iron Mountain that day, stopped at Rainbow's Gifts in Yarn, and got me some yarn to make her some socks. And I'll be doing the same pattern, the heart pattern, don't mind the rubber band. Let's do that. And this is Cascade Yarn Heritage Paints, color 9781, 100 grams, 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. When I looked online, if I looked up the right color, got the right color, it's splat. And I texted a picture. She loved it. My uncle loved it. So this will be the next pair of socks that go on my needles after my mom's. And I will be making her I Heart socks. Because I heart my auntie and my mommy. And I actually do have socks I've made for myself. I figured I'd show. I want to say this is like Divine yarn. I like shorter socks. I could have went a little bit longer. But I was so excited to be making myself some socks. And they just about match up perfectly. Well, they do match up perfectly. Just a basic stockinette, knit every round sock, knit 2, purl 2, cuff, fishlets, kiss heel, did toe up. Divine sock yarn, it's on my Ravelry page. So if I haven't said a pattern name or what kind of yarn, or if I wasn't sure of the colorway, it's all on there. This is Mint Rain yarn. Mint Rain yarn? Mint Rain. It's on Ravelry. These I made last year. I love Halloween. And my mom surprised me, she saw me looking at this yarn and she gave me the money to order it. I ordered it and instantly made myself socks. Yay! I have Halloween. This is Witch's Brew or Witch's Britches. I think it's Witch's Britches. And it makes me think of the 70s. That the greens in there is just so awesome. And I love how the Fish Lips Kiss Heel turned out on them. I have a fuzzy right there. You don't want to see fuzzies. But again, short socks. So, I love them. I just don't wear them a lot. Been having issues with my feet. I think I've talked about that. Nerve issues. Did 3.5, 4 months of physical therapy, and now nothing helped. I saw a foot specialist. He gave me an injection. The EMG test, I was told it showed nothing. Found out it did show nerve damage. Where, they don't know, because they're testing your leg. It could be anywhere in your body because nerves are throughout your body. Foot doctor gave me a shot. Didn't help. He thinks it's my spine. Okay. Wearing the socks, it's like I can feel every stitch, and it's not very comfortable with my nerves flaring like that. No sock is comfortable. All the socks are just not comfortable. Shoes are uncomfortable. Everything right now is uncomfortable. Walking on my feet or standing on my feet is uncomfortable, so everything hurts. So we'll see. Next month I see spine specialist. A month after that I'll see the infectious disease for the lung, because they thought that was a fungal infection and it's not. And so I think he's fascinated. There's so much wrong with me they can't figure out. I think I've piqued his curiosity. Had an appointment this morning with my yearly doctor, and he's like, you're one of those patients that you have things wrong with you and they don't know what it is. They can't figure it out. I'm like, yeah, that's me. He goes, yeah, that sucks. Yeah. But I laugh about it because, that makes me original. It makes me who I am. And I like that. I am original. And nobody wants to be like me. Let me tell you. Maybe knitting and crocheting wise, yes, but or maybe even attitude wise, but health wise, weight wise, looks wise, nah, you don't want to be like me. But yeah, I had that appointment. I see my doctor Thursday, specialist in the next few months, and we'll just go from there. And if it's my spine, we'll see what they say. I'm not keen on surgery with my spine. That scares just a whole lot out of me. So I don't think surgery will be an option because I'm too chicken. So we'll just see. Maybe it actually is my feet and it's not my spine, and we'll see what that doctor says. I don't know. So, like my gynecologist says, you're just a special breed. And I have to say, the day I found out that I have to see a spinal doctor and what it could be, and some of the conditions are family run, like degenerative disc disease. My mom has that. One of my brothers has it. That's a possibility, which I don't think they do surgery for that. There's another one that they talked about that I looked up. It's just kind of depressing. And I had decided I'm going to send out some Christmas cards to some podcasters. I don't normally send out Christmas cards. I've done it. Don't get any back. Well, with the podcasters, I didn't expect to get any back. And I only sent to ones who had their addresses below. So below their little chat bar or on their main About Me page or whatever. And I thought, well, I'm going to send out a few. And a few of them actually said my name on their podcast, which was really cool. And Miss Linda, oh, I love you. You said Macho King. That's my favorite wrestler. And it was such tiny writing because I don't write very good on the outside, but I try to write bigger in the card. And I have to remember to make it bigger or get stickers. But my favorite wrestler growing up was Macho Man Randy Savage, and for a while there he was the Macho King. And I just love that you said that. It just made my heart skip a beat. It was so special because he was, when I was sick growing up, he was a big reason why I got through a lot of what I did. So, if saying it wrong was actually saying it perfect. Make me want to cry because he passed away and I never got a chance to meet him or anything, but it's okay because that just touched me. But I sent a few out and I didn't expect any back. And I know Cinnamon Stitches, Jennifer, did a video